wanting to become number 4. She needs $15,682 to get there this year, and first place this week, $9,000. Second, $4,800.
Well, on her way.
She's
I could
closing
see in 2 tournaments here. Leanne could be our next millionaire. And with 7 tournaments to go, I'm going to really go out on a limb on this one. And I'm going to say that I bet you in the next 7 shows, Leanne will make one of them, at least one.
Well, you are lucky you can do that. You're light enough that you won't break. So no, you can go out there.
No, since I said that, when she does, I'm going to ask her to take me out to dinner. Leanne's last 7 tournaments, look at this.
On a roll,
10th, 2nd, 5th, 1st, 1st, 3rd, and possibly 1st again. That's pretty awesome. And that
reverse order that was. It shows first, qualified first for this week.
Yes, I'm sorry.
If you can hear sirens, they are really going on. There's a volunteer fire department nearby.
We're happy to say that they're not coming here, thank goodness. Gets this ball a little left to target, goes high, leaves the 310. One thing, with Leanne being a past bowler of the year in 1990 and 91, I asked her, I said, are you thinking about it this year? You know, you're bowling great. She goes, I don't think about it at all. I take 1 week at a time.
Oh, and sliding by the 310. So Leanne Barrette through 5.5 frames has a big lead way out in front. We'll be back in a moment to see if she is named the princess this year. Open in the middle of the championship match. Marianne DiRupo will be stepping up in the 7th, trailing by 35 pins. Leanne Barrette missed the 310, but still up by 35. I'm Jan Schmidt, along with Carolyn Doran-Ballard. We're at Princess Lanes in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Marianne has cashed in 12 of the 13 events this season. And if we date back over the last few years, she's cashed pretty consistently as well, but Leanne Barrette tops on the list out of the 5 tonight at 90.7% cashes.
Yeah, I mean, Marianne's always been a consistent player, just, you know, from the day one. And Leanne, by far, you don't, hey, listen, 25 titles, let's face it, you know, you don't get there unless you're consistent. So, you know, the women out here are top performers, top athletes. You know, if you're in the area, you got to remember, you got to come out and see these women perform, because we really are the best kept secret.
That is true, and it's so interesting. You don't see, when you look out here and see them bowl a few games, but 42 games throughout the week is huge, and 42 games a week.
You average leaders
times 12 to come up with these averages.
I mean, Leanne 217, Michelle Feldman 217, Kendra Gaines. I mean, you don't average 217 just getting lucky. I mean, you bowl across different lanes, different conditions every week. I mean, it's great to see. And you also, you know, when you watch the TV, you say, you watch someone like Leanne who can really hook the ball. You say, is that all she can do? But if you were to come watch her in a tournament, you'd see she can play the whole lane.
Yes, she can.
It's amazing.
Those averages compiled by Ebonite Tournament Coordinator, our official tournament software of the PWBA. And whoa,
I think she
had some problem there.
I think she stuck a little bit on that shot, pulled out of it a little bit, and was a little afraid it might hook by.
It actually looked like it backed up a bit.
Yeah. Hit that oil spot, as we've seen going across the lane.
Well, she leads now by 36, and this is our 11th year here. The Pittsburgh Women's Bowling Association, they've been here all week doing a great job. We have to thank them once again for the volunteer work of the local women's bowling associations.
Leanne 4th on the all-time money leading list. Good comeback shot. Okay, it's getting down to crunch time. We're entering the 8th frame here, putting a little pressure on, making some good shots, making some bad shots. Have to see who comes through. Marianne has to put a couple together here to get back in the swing of the game.
Okay, so Marianne in the 8th, and you're right, Carolyn, she needs to start striking. She trails by 36 pins. Really has to set one up here.
Made a good shot, left the 4-pin.
She just hasn't been able to carry as well as some of the games.
She's moved deeper than she was playing. She got that ball further right. Seems like she's throwing it a little bit harder. but left the 4-pin. Made the adjustment. You know, you only have 10 frames. She didn't like what she had there the first 4. You have to take a guess. Can't wait till the last frame. Game's over by then.
Tune in next Monday for the Burlington Open from Country Club Lanes West in Burlington, North Carolina. Final round action begins at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's right here on ESPN2. There's a look at the score right now. Marianne DiRupo trailing by 37 pins. Leanne Barrette has it under control. At least it looks that way. Marianne really must strike here.
There she goes. And she's happy, lifting her hands in the air. Well, consider she's working on her patience. She'll take this week as another positive. Go right on to next week and hopefully add another TV show to her list. Good shot by Marianne. Got it further right. And she's very happy with that. Says, I finally carried one.
Leanne Barrette now working on a strike. Still up by 36. She can pretty much close the door here if she strikes again.
Leanne this year cashing in every event. Well, that pretty much sums up the tournament.
It sure does. Leanne Barrette already had won twice. This will make it 37. And yes, I'm going out on that limb now and predicting Leanne's going to win this event.
Title 26, you know, just another one, another trophy to add to the collection.
She's made 6 of the last 7 telecasts. What a run. Since 99, she has made the top 24 88.1% of the time.
Leanne said she wanted to say hi to her nephews Cooper and Austin, and they have a new baby sister, Sophie.
They do.
Yes, and Mom Sean is doing fine. Leanne was there for the birth. She got there that morning, and or I should say, yeah, early that morning. And later that day, she had a niece, so it was very nice.
It was a good break for Leanne. She came back fresh. Leanne, very, very fond of children, and they respond well to her. She covers up that spare, so Leanne Barrette makes it 3-1 from the top seed this year and wins her 3rd title of the year. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.